Hey, check it out. I got a VEVOR package. Let's see what it is. VEVOR Las Vegas. We're going to open this bad boy up. And y'all even guess for a minute what it is. I'll give you a clue. See that big thing on the back right there? That thing's been kicking my butt every time I have to deal with it. Look, I had a metal floor in here and it got the rusting out around the edges. So I took a plasma cutter and went to work. It had weld underneath, and it was easier cutting through that thin metal than actually trying to cut through the weld. The little plasma cutter I had was only 110 volt, so it didn't do a whole lot. But I'm going to clean this up a little bit, paint it, and I'm going to modify it to where I'm going to put a wood floor in here. But it's going to be like the decking board. I don't think the span between here is going to be too far. That 5'4" decking board, I think it'll handle it. I ain't putting nothing in here. I ain't driving a car up on it. You know what I mean? It'll hold a golf cart. It's about the heaviest thing to go in here. Anyway, oh yeah. So guess what it is? I'll show you. Ta-da! Check it out. VEVOR assisted gate lift. Whatever they call it. Check it out. Trailer gate lift assist. Whatever. I had the name all backwards, but whatever. It does the same thing. So this is what I'm getting ready to install on the trailer. Now that I'm getting older, can't lift that daggone gate up as much as I want to. I'm tired of breaking my back trying to lift it up. So you saw the before of the trailer. Then I get these on there. You see the after. So hang tight and we'll see what it all does. See if I get it installed correctly. How about that? Anyway, this is what I'm doing today. I should have videoed that, cutting it out, but whatever. You're probably not interested in this. But check it out though. I thought it was pretty interesting. See you in a little bit. All right, I got it done. I'll show you here in a minute. I keep looking over there for some reason. Be glad when I get that other camera. I got one off of the VEVOR. I got the it's the copycat of the Osmo Pocket 3. I got that on the way. Got a little carrying case with it. Because the one I got, they're throwing in a little tripod to go with it. So I'm like, cool. What was it? $149. And then the little carrying case I got, I think it was like $14 or something. I like seeing people demonstrate it, so I know what I'm getting, I guess. But I've seen multiple videos on that. What is it? It's XTRA, I guess extra something. I don't know. But it's just like it. I mean, every feature, one or two things are different on it, but it's pretty much exactly like it. I can't wait to get that because holding this phone and looking at the wrong hole, getting the wrong thing there. Anyway, let's see this. Let me show you this. All right, check it out. I thought I was gonna have a problem where, because the way it said measure it between 20 and 35 inches somewhere. You don't want to go all the way 35 because, you know, my thinking is if you're not on level ground and your gate happens to go farther down than what it normally does, then you're going to need that extra pull. So I went 32. That gave me this spot right here. That gave me this spot here. I didn't think I was going to do it because I was looking center. And I said, well, that's going to interfere with me putting the thing in there for my gate latch. And I got to thinking a little more, and I said, no, if I put it below, because I raised the gate back up because it said put it down and measure. So I raised it back up and looked. I said, okay, well, I got space on behind it because underneath here is where this is welded to the gate. So I got space behind this. So it comes behind it. So I thought I was going to have to pack everything up and put it back in the box. But no, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to put together. Got these long bolts that's sticking out real far. I'm going to cut them off with the grinder. But let me show you this thing, man. I got dual. I tried one when I put the one side on, and it still had a little weight to it. This gate here is pretty heavy. It's really heavy duty. This is a pretty heavy gate. I'm tired of lifting this thing all these years. But look, that's how heavy that gate is. But one hand now, no problem. Till I get to a certain height, then I have to push on up. But it's a lot better than bending way down and get it up. I'll tell you what. Get this. And look, see now I can get my pin back in here. There you go. Get this pin back. There it is. Yeah, my lights don't work. So I got me some of those. I needed some real bad. I just run the wire. I said, well, heck, they work. I'm going to leave them on there. And this is the wire that went to the original ones. You see I burned through it. Those wires weren't no good anyway. I'm going to eventually put some new lights on it, the LEDs. But, yeah, there you go. This trailer's been around for a long time. It was pretty easy. You set your first piece up here like you want it to the end area here, the best you can get it right here to the end. I offset it a little bit. See, I'm not exactly square on the metal. I didn't want it to rub against this part right here. I want to give it plenty of room. Because in the instructions, it's talking about rubbing something, rubbing here or something, and fraying the cable. I said, well, I'm going to make sure it ain't rubbing on nothing. So, get this first piece, mark it on each end, drill your holes, set it back in place where you want it, then butt this in there. If you notice the other one over there, it's got a little gap. And that's because it went right against the metal right here. Went right against it. And I had to drill the hole out a little bigger, and the whole thing shifted this way. So it's just the way the trailer was built. Homemade. It wasn't factory built. It's a homemade trailer years ago. But it's been a good one. It's lasted a long time. For this metal to rust over the years, I don't know how old this trailer is. I don't know. It's got to be, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. It's over 25 years old. I know that. It's over 25. It's at least, all right, let's see. My son's 26. This trailer now is close to 30 years old. The trailer's close to 30 years old. Yeah. Shoot, time goes by fast. My son is 26. The trailer's 30-some years old. Did I show you this? Let me show you this. Look. No leftover parts. Broken drill bit. Now, it says use a 1/2-inch drill bit and a punch to mark your metal. You need to punch this area to mark the metal. That's all good to do. It's really good. But I use a smaller bit to drill a hole. Then I go with the bigger bit. Because use the big 1/2-inch bit right at the get-go. It's a lot harder on that bit. And plus where you punch it to get your starter hole, it's a lot harder with a bigger bit. So I get a smaller bit and start the hole. So there you go. VEVOR Las Vegas. There you go. I got a couple things coming from VEVOR. I like VEVOR. It's got some good products. I've had right many things coming from VEVOR. Look, I got some VEVOR tires. Check it out. See them yellow bad boys right there? They'll never go flats. They're the solid rubber. The tires that come on it. And look, stay with me now. Don't pass out. They're the ones that came on it. And the first year, one of them lost air. Which one is it? I don't know. One went flat, and I tried to put air in it, and it wouldn't pump up. See? VEVOR. And I don't know why I ordered, I don't know why I ordered 6 of them. Oh, I know why now. I was going to put them on the dolly over here, this cart. But hauling something heavy, those will, squish a little bit. And I'd rather have the hard tires. And see them, they're slick. because it's been used a lot. I bought that used from some guy, and I've been using it a lot too. So there you go. All right, well, this is it. That's my VEVOR. That's what I did today. Now I got to clean the pool tomorrow or someday. Cut the grass tomorrow. But that's it. Y'all have a good one.